There we go, Stow. Hi Paul. Hey Jamie. Hello Alex. Hello Ryan. Hey James. Hello Ryan again. Real cleveleys, mate. Last minute decision. Hey Paul. Cheers Paul. Stuart, thanks for coming on. Mark. Leonard. Cheers James. Thanks for that, mate. Hope picture's okay for everybody. Sound. Just give me 1 minute. There we go. Evening Augusto. Thanks very much. Hey Keith, thanks for coming on. It was last minute decision tonight. It's going to be bad tomorrow. So I decided to come here tonight. Hey Mark, thanks for coming on. Well, it's just started to fill up now in front of us, Ryan, the channel. So I don't know. It's hit and miss, and at least we're out and we're doing a bit of fishing. Hey Martin. Hey Simon, thanks for coming on. Cheers Keith. Thanks very much, mate. We have got a bit of a westerly tonight, so I've tried covering it up best I can. Yeah, of course you can, Augusto, no problem, mate. You can share to whoever you want. Hey Mark. Cheers for that, Mark. That's why I've come tonight, mate. It's going to be bad tomorrow. I've been watching the weather and it's going to be raining tomorrow and blowing in early, so decided to come tonight. Hey Tony. We're at cleveleys, Mark, between Fleetwood and Blackpool, mate, on the promenade. So I'm hoping. Evening Dave, thanks for coming on. Hey Peter, thanks for joining us, mate. So I'm hoping we're going to get a bit of something out tonight. At least we're out fishing. Cheers Paul, thanks for that. It's going to be a bad one tomorrow, mate. Hey Luigi. Hello Tony, thanks for coming on. It's going to be a bad one. I was speaking to someone today. It looks like they're going to be putting cheers Tony. They're going to be putting no fishing signs up all the way from Otterspool right the way through. So I don't know what the hell's going on at the minute. It was something to do with the port or something or other. I think they've seen the backside, to tell you the truth. I think the cyclists and stuff have been complaining about people fishing when they're riding up and down and the runners, so I don't know what's going on at the minute. I'll find out a bit more tomorrow and let Ralph know. I've got Tony Cod's decided to come up and fish with me for a couple of hours. So it's just me and Tony. Like I say, it was last minute. Hey Carl, thanks for coming on. It was last minute. And I mean virtually last minute. I had to go and get some worm. See if I could get some worm and some squid. That was at 4:30 this afternoon. So I'm hoping even if we get a little something, it's better than nothing. At least we're out fishing. It's a good night for it. There's a bit of a westerly. I managed to get my tilly lamp tonight. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. I've got my tilly lamp up and running. So at least going to stay a bit warm tonight. Evening Shane, thanks for coming on. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a bit of something out. I know there's quite a lot of lads fishing over at the OBC today, tomorrow and Sunday. I'd love to have gone myself, but next year I'll be going, most definitely. I won't fish the Flatty Bash. I'll just do the two main events, the Saturday and the Sunday. Evening to you, Carl. Hiya Bob, thanks for coming on, mate. Hi Dave. Evening, mate. Evening, Peter. Yeah, it's just Tony Cod with me. Tonight I've tried getting these rods on just at the side of me there. Hopefully the picture will stay nice and clear and there shouldn't be any problems. I know Tony. Well, that's what I've heard today, mate. There's something gone on with the runners or the bikers or something or other. and they've decided now they're going to close it off to fishing or something. I'll find out a bit more tomorrow, mate. Hey Peter, thanks for coming on. They'll say an evening, Tony Cod. He can't hear me at the minute, he's got his coat on. Hey Joseph, he's got his hood up, Carl, I've just shouted him, mate. He's got his hood up at the minute and I don't suppose he can hear anything. He's about, what, 10-15 yards at the side of me. Hey Stephen. Yeah, it's up and running, Steve. I'm made up with it, mate. Hey Dave. You alright, mate? I'm at cleveleys. And I've got a guy there right down in front of me deciding to walk under the line. I'm at cleveleys, Dave, between Fleetwood and Blackpool, mate. It is Ryan. Evening, Darren. Evening, Jimmy. Thanks for coming on, mate. It is a good evening for it. Tomorrow's going to be a grueler, apparently, so that's why I decided not to go. Hey, Carl. Thanks for coming on. Evening, Peter. I know, Peter, but apparently this is what's going on at the minute. I don't know if somebody's caught somebody with a lead or something's happened with the fishing. I've not got a clue, mate. But I'll find out a bit more tomorrow. I mean, it's crazy what they've done in the last couple of days, and they're putting signs up right away down from Otterspool, apparently, right the way down through Brunswick, up to Mariners. And I don't know what they're going to do after Mariners, but apparently they're putting signs up, no fishing. Yeah, they've changed it all, Dave. It's the new promenade now here, mate. You can park up at the back of us here and just straight out of the car, straight onto the railings. Evening, Alan. Thanks for coming on. Hey, Shane. Thanks very much, mate. Yeah, well, you never know, Tony. There might be the odd one comes through here tonight. We're fishing right in the channel, right in front. It's only, what, 40-50 yards out in front of us. That's filling up. It's filled up nice, actually, when we got here. Evening, Dave. So lucky, you know. Fingers crossed we might get something out. I will pull my rod back a little bit shortly and get the tip on just a little bit, drop the tip just a little bit more, keep it off the breeze. Hi Paul, thanks for coming on. I don't know if you came on before, mate. Good evening to you, fella. I think somebody came on before, said they was coming down tonight. Cheers Steve, thanks for that, mate. You alright, fella?
Oh, you alright?
Yeah, not bad.
Got anything yet? Any luck?
No, we've only just gone in. We've only just
still
put...
cod and whiting knocking about.
Is there?
Walt was just saying there, there's still a few cod whiting.
Oh, let's fingers crossed then. Let's hope we get something out.
They'll be there now, won't they?
Yeah, they should be, because we're right in this channel here in front.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I, Steve. Like I say, I was speaking to somebody. I can't remember who it is. It's something to do with the Mersey or something. Port something or other. That's put all the signs up. Evening, James. Thanks for coming on. Evening, Tony. Thanks for coming on, mate. Yeah, they put the signs up. I'll find out a bit more tomorrow. I'll get to find out a little bit more tomorrow, mate. So, I've just been told there's still whiting coming through here and codling, so let's hope we pick one up. You never know, fingers crossed. It would have been nice to fish that match this weekend over in Yorkshire, but problems with my mum at the moment, so I can't travel too far. Alright, Paul, at the minute, mate. It'd be better if we get a fish. Thanks very much. Better if we, you know, we've got every chance as anybody else. It's only a small tide tonight. 26, I think it's 8.0 metres, a bit of a westerly. I'm fishing black lug tonight, 6-ounce grippers, black lug, squid. I've got the TF 50/50 out again and the Pen Affinity fixed spool. So fingers crossed we'll get something out. We can only see. I managed to get my light on so I can light the tip of the rod up, say putting a tip light on. The last one came off. It flew off, it's in the Mersey somewhere, lighting the Mersey up. But I can see everything here, I can see if I've got a bite. And we're at Cleveleys, Paul, in between Fleetwood and Blackpool, mate, on the main promenade, the new promenade what they've built. Evening, Anna, thanks for coming on, love. So we're fishing the flood at the minute. It's just hitting the bottom of the wall at the moment. So we've got till 8:15 high tide, and then we're going to fish it a couple of hours after. Evening, Dazza, thanks for coming on, mate. I'm just going to tighten my line up, I won't be a minute. My lead's just pulled out there, it's just dropped. We have a channel in front of us and just over the channel is a sandbar. I think I've just pulled it off the sandbar into the channel. So I should be fishing in deep water now. Cheers, Paul. Cheers, Peter, thanks for that, mate. I've just brought my rod tip down just slightly so it picks up the light so I can see it from here. Evening, Kevin, thanks for coming on. Yeah, so who knows, like I say, we've got a channel in front of us, and just behind the channel there's like a sandbar, and then it drops down again into where the tide's flooded. I think I was sat on top of the sandbar. I've just reeled in and it's dropped down into the channel now, so fingers crossed. Some won't come on, Tony. I had that problem the other day. I think it's if you've got you've added them as a friend. Some do come on, some don't. Hey Julie, thanks for coming on, love. Hiya Lynn, thanks for coming on, love. Yeah, like I say, we're down here. I think I've just pulled my lead out of that sandbar into the channel itself. It's not gripping now, so I'll just let it roll about a bit. But the young lad before said he was talking to somebody just at the top there, and there's codling and whiting still coming out, so let's hope. I mean, it's not a big tide tonight, it's only a small one. But nothing yet, Lynn, I've not been in long, love. It is, Julie. I'm hoping we do get something out tonight. Even if we get a little white and it's better than nothing, but apparently this cod's still knocking about. So who's spying on you, Tony? So yeah, like I was saying, Julie, hope we get something out. And Lynn, it's time yet, it's still on the flood yet, it's not high tide till 8:15. So there's plenty of time yet, got an hour and, oh, what? Say nearly an hour and 40 minutes before well, no, it's not 8:15, I think it's 8:45. Can somebody just check, let me know what time is here? It could be 8:45. Tony? What time was high tide? Was it 8:45? 9:15? Oh right, yeah, it was 9:15. Sorry about that, everybody. It's on and off, is it, Peter? It seems okay this side here, mate. All the picture's okay for everyone, and the sound. Like I say, I've tried lighting it up best I can. I've got the light, my light that I made, shining on the thingy. The tilly lamp's here, Kevin. Just give us a minute, mate. There we go. There's the tilly. There we are, mate.
Tell you what, had a cracking cod off Blackpool other week.
Yeah.
Show you.
You just stand over here, mate.
Yeah.
I'm doing a live stream at the minute on.
Oh yeah, do
Yeah.
a bit of a live picture thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's a good idea that. Where is it now?
I hope you've seen it, Kevin. Yeah, 8:45, sorry, I thought it was 15. I do apologise.
Can find the bastard. I'll show you in a minute. Oh yeah, there it is.
Cheers, James. Oh yeah.
Off the gim wall, you know the cabin?
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Just a cod like that, I thought.
Cheers, Dazza.
Yeah, not do too bad really.
I'm not a lover at Gimwall.
You got one?
No. Just trying to find it. I was over the channel, I just pulled it down to the channel.
There should be a lot in there now. They come a bit further in at night, don't they?
Yeah.
The fish. Do you ever catch out at night here at all?
Oh, I've had all sorts down here at night.
You get some cod?
Oh, I've had cod, whiting, bass. Some nice bass out of here.
You won't get bass this time of year?
No, next couple of months.
Next about April, end of April.
April, May, June, July. Hey Steve, thanks for coming on. Yeah, it is Kevin, working brilliant. Hey Rory, thanks for coming on, mate. I hope that lad that's just come up to us talking keeps well away from me, because his nose is running like mad. I hope he's not got that coronavirus. He'll be going in to sea. He'll be going for a swim. Show me and Tony can grab him and throw him in. His nose is dripping like mad. I know you don't want to hear that, like, but I just thought I'd let you know. I see what you mean, Peter. Right, mate. I'll say I've tried getting a picture on best I can. Tony will probably put his tip lights on after, so you'll be able to see tips of his rods. He's not far down the front side of me. I know Facebook have been messing about the last couple of days because they've changed a lot of things on it. Evening, Joel. Thanks for coming on, mate. They've changed a few things on Facebook. I noticed that the group side of things and everything as well has been changed. I think Google are going to change a lot of things as well, middle of this month, March. But I've done that myself when I was watching Brian's stream the other night and I couldn't see all the comments. Hiya Baz. Hiya James, I think that was before. I see what you mean, Steve. I don't know, but it's pouring out, mate. Sorry about that, Tony. The gun's up my head and I go, oh, it's right state, I don't want to see it anyway. Put me off my sandwiches. There's a few having problems tonight, Dazza, and I think it's Facebook, mate. I got, what's the name the other day, this morning, sorry. My phone wanted resetting, new settings on the phone. And it took over an hour for him to reset my phone again. Evening, Mark, thanks for coming on. Evening John, thanks for coming on. Yeah, I think you're going to have a few problems with comments on and off because Facebook are messing about at the moment. This morning, like I say, hour and 20 minutes, turn my phone on, turn it off, turn my phone on, turn it off. And then it came up, Android settings or something, they wanted to reset the phone. I don't know if I said hi, Mike, thanks for joining us, mate. There's comments coming up and down there that I can't keep up with them all at the moment, but thanks everybody. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise. I think because it's going dark now, everything seems to be lighting up a treat. I have done, Kevin, I said that before, mate. If no one's seen comments, turn off and turn back on again. I think a lot are having problems with Facebook, or it could be the broadband. I know they're messing about. They're setting up this 5G malarkey at the minute, aren't they? Trying to sort all this 5G out, and that's upset a lot of things as well. No, nothing yet, Mick. I say we've not been in water long, mate. Evening, Alan. Thanks for coming on, fella. Hope you're alright today. Just we're at Cleveleys tonight, Al. Fishing Cleveleys. Well, you know where Cleveleys is. We mentioned it the other day. I'm down here tonight. I'll come down tonight instead of tomorrow because it's going to be bad tomorrow. Rain, strong winds and heavy rain tomorrow evening. I was going to fish the Mersey, but I thought no, I'll come here tonight instead. Hey Phil, thanks for coming on. I know I don't know what this guy's marrying at with Tony now, this lad that's turned up. I don't know what's going on with him at the minute with Facebook. Oh, okay, Alan, nice one, mate. I think we've got a bit of a mither in here tonight. Not mither me, I'm just telling them I'm streaming, I can't talk. So fishing live black tonight and squid not live, frozen, sorry. Evening Luke, thanks for coming on. Hey Paul, thanks for joining us, mate. I'm fishing black lug and squid, that's Penarm. Just got little baits on at the minute because I was hoping I could pick a couple of small whiting or something. Cheers Paul. Big baits will be going on in a bit just before. I usually seems to fish about half an hour before and a couple of hours after here. I'll do more than that, mate. Here comes Martha and he starts sneezing on me, he's going in. Evening Daniel, thanks for coming on, mate. I don't know if there's any of you lads on that's fishing over in Yorkshire. Cheers Jamie. I'm glad you like the new rod, mate. I watched your videos today. Looking good, fella. We just need to know what's going on up Mersey now because they're stopping fishing or something. They've been putting signs up. I spoke to Steve earlier on. Apparently up from they started at Brunswick from Jag House, and apparently they're going to start at Otterspool as well, so I don't know what's going on. Or if it was something to do with cyclists or the runners or whatever. I don't know if somebody's been caught with a lead or somebody's been hit with a lead and the council have got involved. I've no idea, mate. Well, I'll find out a bit more tomorrow. We was going to fish the Mersey tomorrow night, but weather's not looking good, so I thought I'll give a couple of hours down here, see how we go on. We can only see. Got to be something about. Lad's just been telling us his codling's still about and whiting. He just showed me a picture of his codling. He said I had a big one off Gimwall. He said not last night, night before I think he said. Oh, he said it's a big one. Hiya, Kieran. It is Peel Ports, Jamie. Yeah, Steve was saying something about Peel Ports. So I don't know. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh yeah, he said he's had a nice big cod out off Gimwall. He just showed me a picture, and the way he was telling me it was a nice big cod. It's only about £1.5, £2. My nice big cod are about £9, £10. That's what you call a nice big cod. So if they're about, then fingers crossed we might pick one up tonight. I don't know if you're still on, Paul. I hope you're feeling a bit better, mate. Hope your legs are getting better. I think Ralph said he's going to jump on after and have a natter with us. Like I say, it was last minute tonight. It was virtually, I picked the wife up at 2 o'clock. And she said, well, you know problems you're having with mum and stuff like that. Why don't you go tonight? You'll be home in time. Just in case you have to shoot over to Landudno tomorrow. So it was last minute saying, right, yeah. Plus the weather, I looked at the weather tomorrow. So I thought I'd give it a go on here tonight. You never know, fingers crossed, we should get something out. There's a bit of a surf on it tonight. The wind's blowing a bit westerly. It looks just right for cod, really. Cod coming through and whiting. Well, I say here it's usually half an hour before I, up to a couple of hours after I. It seems to fish okay here. It's just hitting the bottom of the wall at the minute. It's not a bit great tide tonight. I think it's only 8.0 or something, 26 something. So you never know. We might get something out. Fingers crossed. I suppose it's better than watching Coronation Street. For you folks out there that like Coronation Street. I bet they're having a ball tonight in Yorkshire with the lads. Evening, Kevin. Thanks for joining us, mate. Yeah, like I say, I'd love to have gone myself, but maybe next year. It has, Tony. It was terrible, weren't it, the other night? Evening, Alan. Thanks for coming on. Thanks very much, mate. And stay safe. Even if it's a little flounder, it's better than the other night, Tony. Yeah, tilly lamp's up and running, it's lovely and warm. Got it at the side of me here on the floor. Got my bait underneath it so I can see my bait, what I'm taking out. It's lovely and warm. Let's go tighten the line up again in a minute. I'll give this another 5 minutes so I'll get it in and put another one on. Just can't wait for them leads to come now, Dazza, if you're still on. I don't know when you're posting them, mate. But, they'll be ideal then. I'm going to save them for when I put my spring-loaded rigs on with them luminous beads what I made up. I've just had a slight tap. Just a small tap. I should be fishing in deep water now. Like I say, I pulled it off the sandbar and I felt it drop into the channel in front of us. It's about, what, 60, 70 yard out, maybe a bit less than that. Worry that started to flood on the way in. Hi Paul. It filled up. Nothing at the minute, Stuart. Like I say, I didn't start fishing till, what, 6:30, just before 6:30. So I've been in water, what, it's less than half an hour. And with plenty of time yet up till high tide, 8:45. Usually an hour before and a couple of hours after they start to come on here. But started fishing early just to see. Cheers, Dazza. No problem, mate. There's no rush for him. Evening, Oliver. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, there's no rush for him, Dazza. It's I'll not be using them until next time I go out. Next week I've got to go to Mum for a drain scan. Cheers, Stuart. Thanks for that, mate. I'm hoping we'll get something out tonight. Fingers crossed. We should do. I can't see why not. Can't see why not. I'm going to pick some squid up tonight before I come. Can't believe how warm that tilly is. It's lovely. Okay, mate, not a problem. Hi, Palu. Thanks for coming on, mate. Is it Palu? I've got the light there on the fence, so with the comments coming up in white, it's hitting the fence and I can't make them out properly. Well, I can move the light round a bit more over there. I don't want to be falling over it. It's a little bit better. Yeah, like I say, Dazza, there's no rush, mate. I'm going to be busy next week anyway. Like I say, I've got to take Mum over for the brain scan. Oh, brilliant this. Got the bivvy set up. Got the wind off. It's blowing a westerly tonight. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be something here, Alan, tonight. I've always done well here, like half an hour before or an hour before and a couple of hours after. I mean, I came one night here and it was bang, 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 one after the other, straight after high tide. I had nothing up to high tide and I thought, I'm going to pack up in a bit. And about 5 or 10 minutes after, it was one after the other. As soon as it hit the water, bang, another one on, another one on. And I must have had about 14, 15 whiting within an hour. Well, I'm fishing in channel, so I could get a sole, anything could come up. Flounder, sole, little pin whiting, anything. But I'm going to leave it till near high tide, and then I'll put the big baits on then and get the big baits out. I'm just trying for a small one at the minute so I don't have a blank. Cheers, Alan. Mum's worrying at the minute over it all, but I'll sort her out. It's just going to be a long day driving from home to Llandudno, then from Llandudno over to Bangor, then back from Bangor to Llandudno, and then back home again. Her appointments, can't remember now what time her appointment is in the afternoon, but I know it's going to be a long day. But I'll take my sister with me as well because she's got brain damage, unless I can get hold of her sunlight to sit in with her while I go over with Mum. But yeah, it's hard work for Mum at the minute. See, BBC News has just come on, it's live now. Shall I cancel my travel plans? Well, I think so, yeah. The way things are going at the moment. I won't mind though, I bet they boot the flights to China. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think any time soon. I'll give this another, I mean it's been in since, what, past. I'll give it another 5 minutes, I'll pull it in and put a fresh bait out. I've got plenty of work to keep going. I won't have time, Tony, because what I'll have to do is get back, because I'll be up early. I'll be up at 5:15. The Wednesday morning to get Lynn off to work, and then you'll be back home and get things sorted out at home, so I'm not going to have time to go fishing, mate. I wish. Hiya Mark, thanks for coming on. Hiya mate, you alright? I'll say them that's not been on, we're fishing cleveleys tonight between Fleetwood and Blackpool. We're on the new promenade, one of my spots where I usually come, and I've had some good fish out of here over the years. Last time we came down, we did a stream down here, and there was nothing caught, and I said to James, I said, I know for a fact they're going to come on. And what happened, after I ended the stream, James had a dogfish on, lost it, dogfish on, lost it, and then caught a codling. So like I say, they're known down here to come on after high tide. I think what they're doing is they swim up the channel, up past us, up towards Gim Wall, feed along the side at Gim Wall, and then on the ebb they tend to come back again, start feeding again. So hopefully we'll pick a few up on the way back. Well, on the way through as well with a bit of luck. Oh yeah, I'll just have this. I'll just have my puff, and then I'll get this one in, change it over, and get another one out. Get a fresh one out. Worms ready. Got my worms ready for baiting up. We'll get some big baits on after, and fingers crossed we'll get a nice codling going through with a bit of luck. I can't wait for the bass to start showing. I've had some nice bass off here over the years. Evening Scott, thanks for joining us mate. Nothing to report at the moment. Fishing cleveleys near Blackpool mate. Hey James, nothing yet mate. I've just been saying what happened last time when I finished stream. 5 or 10 minutes after Ryan, he had the codling and the 2 dogfish, and I had the doggy. Well, we can only see. I'll just have this, give it 5 minutes, and I'll get this one in and put a fresh one out. Cheers, James. So we're going to fish it 2 hours after anyway. Last time I think it was about 5 or 10 minutes after, weren't it, and they came on. Cheers, Scott. Thanks for that, fella. So it's just me and Tony Cod here tonight. Managed to get hold of him and he said, yeah, why not, I might as well give it a go. So I've got Tony just at the side of me there. I don't know if you can see him on the stream at all. Evening Keith, thanks for coming on mate. Just see if I can just turn this around slightly and see if I can get Tony on as well. There we go. There we are, you should be able to see Tony now and his tips in the background. He's got a red light on one of them. What I'll do is I'll bring my tip down slightly. When I bring it in, when I cast it, I'll pull it down a bit so it brings it a bit more onto the picture. So I keep moving camera, I don't want to disturb the focus on it at the minute. Well, it should stay in focus tonight, but like I say, I've got my lights on and got my lamp going tonight, my tiller lamp. I've made up with the tiller lamp, down in the street. Do we have pump?
I've had no fish yet. Have you had anything yet, mate?
No, not yet.
You've had nothing yet?
We're fishing at cleveleys, Mark, sorry about that. I was just pumping my lamp up. Between Fleetwood and Blackpool, mate, on New Prom. Well, it's lovely and warm, that tilly. I do have 2 of them, but I thought I'd just bring the one tonight. Just keep the light going in baby. It's got light on my bait so I can see myself baiting up and everything.
No fish yet.
How's it going, Ping? That's Chinese, that's Steve. I'll say we've been fishing just over half an hour, mate. Nothing at the moment. Good evening to you, sir. There's plenty of time yet, Steve. It's not high tide till 9:15. We're going to fish it a couple of hours after. So, right, I'm just going to get this one in and put a fresh bait out. It's been in there over half an hour. Probably washed out. Yeah, it's brilliant, Steve. I say I was going to bring the 2 of them, but I thought I'd just try the one tonight, see how it runs, and it's running a treat. Put new washers on and mantle. Well, I run them both without mantles before I put them on, and oh, they was going for England, like brilliant. And the heat that comes off them is unreal. When you take the mantles off, they're like a little oven, like a little night heater. They're brilliant. You don't see many of these about now, do you, on the beach? When me and Tony Holt will be lighting up, well, that's if we fish Liverpool again. I don't know what's going on at the minute, but we'll be lighting up the Mersey when we get our lamps on next time we're out. Right, I'm just going to get this one in and get some fresh bait on and get it out. It's been in there over half an hour, and we'll see where we go from there. Anybody comes on, I do apologise, but I will pick up on your comments later if you come back on. I will be a minute, folks. Won't be a minute. Certainly blowing over to the right. No, I've just had a big pole now. Yeah. There's weed. Some weed dropping around. Just building over there. The worm I've got's no good. It's not? No, because it's been frozen a couple of times, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's not defrosting soft, it's defrosting like plastic. Going like mush? No, plastic, you know, solid. Oh yeah.
So I'm just going to get chuffed with it.
Won't be a minute, everybody. I'll just bait my needle up.
Anything like last time, they won't start biting till after.
That's what I said. Usually near eye and after eye. I've always seen it do well here just after eye tide.
Are you after selling that Ziplex again?
Eh?
Are you after selling that Ziplex?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I must be mad, mustn't I?
Yeah. Must be off your head.
It's not that. I've always liked the sports Tony. I don't know why I got rid of the other sport.
The Century?
Yeah. I love them. I really do. I love them.
To be honest, when I finish with this Norway escapade, I'm thinking of going back to Century.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's banging baits out for fun, the Ziplex, but I love. Yeah, Tony Cod is here at side of me. Peter.
Good evening, everyone.
Just stand there, Tony, say good evening. There we go. Yeah, don't get me wrong, bang baits out for fun. But I don't know, there's just something that feeling, the sport that I like. Century tip tornado sport.
Oh, have you got this fastened down, Alan?
Pins in, thing, screw down, screws.
Oh, right. Oh, inside.
In rubber.
Yeah.
And then tied behind that buoy at the back of me.
Right.
And then I've just put weight on the side of me here, alright. Black lug and squid we're using, Scott. Me and Tony. Frozen black and squid, mate.
I'm using 2-hook flapper and a 2-hook loop rig.
2-hook flapper and a 2-hook loop rig.
Yeah, just trying them two.
Yeah.
Later on, if I don't get anything, I'll go to a fixed panel.
Yeah. Tony Oates just said the Rocky Horror Show.
When's he making my weights?
Yeah, when you're making these 7-ounce weights for him, Tony. He wants them for Norway. 7-ounce grippers. He said he's got lead there and everything for you to make them. Evening, Michael. No, not yet, mate. We're still on flood at the minute, mate. Till... Alright, Tony. We're still on flood till 8:45. I hope we get something out better than the Mersey. If you can do us a favour, Mike, if you get 5 minutes, nip down to Brunswick. Apparently they're putting no fishing signs up right the way along now. And they're going to start at Osserspool or something. If you can give us a bit of info on it, if you're ever down that side, mate. It's not a tip light, Alan. I've not got a tip light on, mate. It's me tape on top of my tip. Just give me 1 minute. Pull my rod down a bit. I don't know if that's any better for you. They'll probably do, Tony. I know he's after some for when he goes over to Norway, mate. What's that, mate? They're fishing down at Brunswick. Ralph got pictures sent to him last night. Apparently they've been cutting the rails out of the railings and putting tie wires around, and they've put signs up, no fishing. So I don't know what's going on. And they started from Jag House or something, painted the fence black and putting these signs up. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if cyclists have, well, something I've heard, like the cyclists have probably been complaining, or the runners have been complaining, or somebody's been hit by a lead. I've not got a clue. Okay, Alan, thanks, mate. It's just that I had the tip a bit far up. I've just dropped it down a bit into rod rest. I'll say I've not got a tip light on. I was going to put one on, but the last one I had on ended up in Mersey. It flew off. Don't know why they're supposed to be good, them BCT lights. And I always check. I mean, the holder of it was perfectly still in the same position on top of the rod, but it popped out for some reason. I think what I'll tend to do next time is just put a little bit of tape round it just to hold it in, just to be on the safe side. Keep getting just a slight little tap, but I think there's weed going through at the minute while it's on the flood. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we can get a codling out of something. Be a bonus. So I'll try and get lighting up best I can on it again. You know, to keep the picture on. Stop it going out of focus. It is, Carl, brilliant on TV. That's what I usually do, put it on widescreen. On big telly. It's absolutely brilliant, but I don't know if can you still see the comments coming up on telly, and you have to type in on your iPad. Right, Tony, I'll mention it to him after. I know he's after some. He's got a load of lead there, wants melting down. He said he'd get lead if you can do him some when he goes over. I've done it with phone. I usually cast it over, Carl, to telly, but you can't see comments, but you can see them on your phone. So you watch it on telly and put your comments on your phone. But at least you're watching it on a big screen, which is ideal. Just had a little tap. I don't know if it's weed going through. It's bigger on here, is it, Carl? I know there's a lot of the lads over at Yorkshire, like I said before. I think they've been fishing. There was a lad on this morning. There's no signs there. Because somebody took pictures last night, Mike, and there were signs up saying no fishing. Ralph sent me the pictures. Apparently they've cut some of the railings out coming up from Jag House, painted the fence black, and put the no fishing signs up. Ralph sent me the pictures last night. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Ah, that's strange. No, Austin was down there last night. Ralph texted me. He said, could I ask Brian if he'd seen anything? I sent Brian a text because Ralph was having problems like everybody else tonight, trying to get on the stream. And they're at the Pineapple, are they? Right. I know Ralph said they was coming up from Jag House towards the Pineapple. He didn't say they was actually at the Pineapple. think they're on about doing it permanent, Steve. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it, mate. Ralph was saying last night they've been trying for a while now. Trying to ban the fishing on there. I don't know why, but that's what they were saying. There's no signs there at the Pineapple. Right, mate. No, he was saying he was coming up from Jag House or something. I have actually got the pictures on my phone. What I'll do, I'll send them across to you. Either later, well, I'll send them across to you tomorrow and show you. Because Austin went down to see Brian, he said he was fishing at Mariners, but when he went down to Mariners, Brian wasn't there, so what part of Mariners he was fishing, I do not know. But Austin went down to see him or something. There is, Steve, but the way things are going at the minute, so I've heard over the grapevine, they're going to be putting signs up at Otterspool as well. So it'll be on the other side of the water where you'll be able to fish. I don't know, don't quote me on it. I'll find out, I'll get a few more details and I'll find out. And I'll let Ralph know. It's sad because it's a cracking river. There's a lot of people go there disabled that can't go anywhere else, and it's ideal for them to fish. Yeah, I will, Michael. I'll send them over to you tomorrow, mate. I mean, it'll be a bit late tonight when I get done, by the time I've finished here and everything. But what I'll do is I'll post them over to you tomorrow. Send you the pictures what Ralph sent me last night. Let's see how we are with battery. Yeah, perfect. Can't fault this chilly lamp, it's lovely and warm. It could be, Michael, but he did send me, I have got the pictures on my phone, he sent to me last night. He said he was coming up from Jag House where they put the signs, and every other panel they've cut one of them railings out and they've put tie wires round, black tie wires, and the fence is painted black or something. And I can see, well, I've seen the pictures. It's a picture of a guy fishing and it's saying no fishing on the fencing. So I'll send them you over tomorrow, mate. You can have a look. I don't know if it's the cyclists they've been complaining, or the runners. I've not got a clue, or if somebody's been hit by a lead. I've not got a clue, Michael. I'll find out though. Evening, Bob. Thanks for coming on. Oh, you might have been fishing the British Open, mate. Or was you I think you was doing a bit of carp fishing, was you? Not long ago. Keep getting news flashes up on top of my phone. BBC News, should I cancel my holiday? Should I do this? Should I do that? I don't know. The putting signs up, Steve, no fishing. So I was told last night. Austin went down and took some photographs, mate. They should do, mate. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for coming on, mate. Oh, you're alright, Bob. When does the casting start at Nessa? Is it end of this month? Or middle of this month? I can't remember now. I think there'll be a few lads fishing that comp, won't they, over at Hornsey, is it? Holderness. Yeah, I thought you was, Bob. I've seen a couple of pictures of a nice fish then, what you've caught. Was you carp fishing or something, a barbel? I can't remember now. Evening, Alan. Thanks for coming on. So yeah, we're still on the flood at the minute. I'm fishing the channel just in front of us. Hopefully something should come through tonight. The tide's perfect for them. Nice bit of a swell on it and a bit of a surf on it. There's got to be something knocking about. Even if it's a dogfish, it's a bonus. It's got to be better than the other night when we fished the Mersey. Hey Charlotte, thanks for coming on. Welcome to the group, love. Alright, but I thought it was March, Bob. Was it a chub? I couldn't remember, mate. I thought it was a barbel you had. It was a nice fish anyway, Bob. Oh, thanks, Charlotte. And there's nothing wrong with that. We've all done a bit of what's the name? Carp fishing in our time. I used to do a lot of it, but I prefer the sea fishing now. But it's each to their own, innit, love? I know you had problems with your back, Bob. A while ago. Evening, Simon. Thanks for coming on. I know you had problems with your back, Bob, because you used to have that strap on, didn't you, mate? When you started that back casting. I think you're not on your own though, Bob. There's a few of us packed up now. Catches up with you, done it eventually. I suffer with my wrist a lot, that carpal tunnel or whatever it is. I've had my straps on now for the last 2 days, 3 days. Yeah, any type of fishing does it. Gets you out. Evening, Jason. Thanks for coming on. I'm just going to tighten my line up. I won't be a minute, folks. Yeah, it's blowing a bit of a westerly tonight. Let's focus on. Come on, focus. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. So I've just been in front of the camera. You're watching darts as well, Simon? Can't be bad, like you say. Bit of fishing and a bit of darts. It's certainly holding bottom now. Nice one, Bob. It's handy. I mean, I know it's hard sometimes. You go, you're doing bits and everything, and it gets to you, doesn't it, when the other lads are casting and you can't cast. Hello again, Lynn. Can I just have a bite then? Sure, I just had a tap on my rod. It's hard, Bob. When you go and help out and the lads are casting and all that, you think, I wish I could. Put your tilly up a bit. Lovely jubbly. Making a treat, this. Are you not falling out again, you lot? Like I say, I know there's a lot of lads off the Outcasts that are over in Yorkshire this weekend. Just want to wish them all the best, and I hope one of them comes up with some nice pictures next week or over the weekend. I'm saying, Bob, I've been taking lads out on the field near me, but it's waterlogged at the minute, it's underwater, so I can't do much with them at the moment. But I still like to get out and do a bit of teaching. Well, we're hoping to catch either whiting or a codling charlotte, or maybe a flatty, dogfish, anything that comes through really. It's ideal, the water, for the cod. It's lovely browny colour, there's a bit of a surf on it at the moment. So yeah, we're hoping anything comes through. Hey Brian, thanks for coming on, mate. I did I sent you a message last night about these signs that was being put up at up near Brunswick. Then past Jaghouse up towards Brunswick, no fishing, apparently. So I don't know what's going on at the moment. Can't beat this. God, it's home from home with this lamp going, all this nice warm heat. You can hear my line going in the wind. Whistling in the wind. I think they are, Bob, yeah, they went last year, didn't they? Did, what's the name? Was it Ian that went down as well? I can't hear any bells here, Lynn. I can hear my line whistling in wind. Donkeys on beach, I don't think so, not in this. Tony sat there with all his gear on, no bivvy. Quite surprised he didn't bring his bivvy tonight. I did thingy, I seen stream this morning, somebody put on, and he was talking to Nick Panther. I sent Nick a message earlier on, and I said, send me regards to all the lads on the Sea Angler team, and I hope it goes well. And looking forward to seeing streams and the pictures that come up. I know there's a few lads from Kent that go down there. They usually do put a few streams up as well on YouTube. So I'm going to look forward to watching them when they all come up. Hey Mark, thanks for coming on, mate. I think they'll probably put some live streams on tomorrow off what's the name, off Sea Angler, Andy Webb and the boys. Yeah, he did, mate. I seen it. I actually watched it. He was on YouTube, weren't he? I think he said he'd give his wife. They asked him what he was doing with prize money. He said he'd given it his wife for something. She wanted some new shoes. He said to him, "What are you going to do with the money?" He said, "The wife's already spent it." I don't know. I bet it's a good crack over there though, when they're all together at night, especially when they're doing presentation. I think Big Danny was there last year. I think he did the presenting of prizes and everything last year. And Barney. But next year I'm looking forward to going over and doing a match. Not at the minute, Mark. We've been in the water, what? We started at 6:30. I can't see what time it is at the minute. We're about an hour and 45. He don't usually start, it's not high tide till 9:15. And usually I find here the last hour before I. Hi Carl, thanks for coming on. The last hour before I and a couple of hours after I is when it starts to fish its head off. So as I say, I came last time with young James, Tony Holt, Tony Cod, and we did nothing up to just after. You've got something, have you, Bob? we what's the name? We didn't start catching till just after high water, and I finished the stream. And James had a codling and a couple of doggies. I had a doggy right on the death. I had to finish the stream because I've been on 4 hours. And Tony Cod had a doggy. Evening, Matt. Same spot, Matt, over at cleveleys, mate, on New Prom. I'll give it a go tonight because it's about best night tonight. It's going to change the weather after tonight, so I'll come down and give it a go. You never know. See if that big one's out there that bit through my line last time. I think that was just before high tide as well when they started coming on. But nothing to report at the minute. Been fishing about an hour and a half, hour and 3/4, something like that. No, I've decided to come tonight, Brian, because the weather's going to be bad tomorrow. Well, looking at the forecast, it's going to be strong winds, and then in the evening, on the high tide, it's going to be strong winds and heavy rain. So I thought I'd come here tonight. It was last minute. It was about, what time would it be? About 3:30, 4:45. Evening, Mike. Thanks for coming on. Did about 4:45, something like that, to shoot off to the shop. He had a packet of lug left. So I picked that up and a packet of squid. And decided to come down here. Now I'm keeping my eyebrow on weather, and that's what's come up for tomorrow, mate. It starts to change tomorrow afternoon, the weather. We're getting strong winds again and rain. Evening, Bob, thanks for coming on. So I thought, right, well, go for it tonight. You never know. The lad behind us before said there's been codling caught on here last night, night before, whiting. So we can only see. We're giving it our best. I know for a fact it's always slow going up to high tide here. Sometimes you can pick the odd sole up or flounder. But usually the fishing starts here about an hour before and 2 hours after. So we'll just see how we go on. Alright Matt, cheers fella. Cheers mate, be nice to see you again. I don't know if you've been out with your rods again, Matt. Evening, Ralph. How are you, mate? I hope you're alright. Just getting a bit worried about you today. I'm still trying to find out about these signs that are going up over at Brunswick. I spoke to somebody today and they reckon they're going to start doing it down near Otterspool now. It's only a matter of time. Just getting an odd tap, very, very slight. It's probably weed that's going through at the moment. Got the old tilly lamp on tonight, Ralph. Steve. Lovely and warm. Can't fault it. You alright, Tony? You warm enough? He's alright, he's warm enough. Just got to tighten the line up, I won't be a minute, folks. Can't see. I've been weak because I've been getting the odd tap. I want that one behind that night. I won't be a minute, folks. Sorry if I've missed anybody. I won't be a minute. Sorry about that, everybody. I just look behind me there, there's a couple more just turned up. I spoke to Jay Bob a couple of weeks ago, mate. I'm hoping to go over when weather picks up and try and get him out for a couple of hours. He's not been out for a while. Been busy with work and everything. But yeah, I'm going to go over and see him as soon as the weather picks up a bit. you know, it gets a bit warmer. See if he wants to go out on field for a couple of hours, getting rid of cobwebs. But yeah, he's doing alright at the minute, Bob. I will tell him you've been asking when I speak to him. He's a nice lad, Jay. Had some good laughs being him up field. I will. I'll probably speak to him sometime next week. Have a word with him. Like I say, I'm going to try and get him out for a couple of hours on field and blow away some of the cobwebs. It'd be nice to get down and see him again. I have spoke to him. I spoke to him not last week, week before, asking how things was and stuff, you know. But he's been busy with work. He's been doing a lot of work. You're welcome, Bob. Not a problem, mate. So yeah, there's a couple of lads just turned up. I've just seen a couple of lads in the car with the fishing gear in. Further up past Tony, but what they call the bullnose at the top. There's a couple of lads up there fishing. But some of them don't usually turn up till nearly high tide here, because you know, like dead on high tide and just after is when they start to feed. But I was hoping we would have got something coming through. Will do, Bob. Definitely, mate. I think he said he was talking to Jay Lee a couple of weeks ago. He was having a natter with Jay. Well, yeah, I have a... Well, it was a golf course just at the back of my house on the farm. We've been after trying to get building rights to build on it, but none of us will let them do it. Because it belongs to the people that live around there. And like I say, I go on there, I take the lads on there that are learning to cast, and but it's that full of water at the minute, it's an impossibility to get on there. There's something going on, does it, I think, with networks, mate. This, alright, Steve, no problem, mate. I think there's something going on with this 5G malarkey or wherever it is. I mean, it's staying on this side here, not a problem. I think it's this 5G they're doing in the broadbands, and they did it near us. About 3 weeks ago. BT was putting this fibre optic stuff in and everything else. Go on now, Keith. They were doing this fibre optics, and ours kept going on off the broadband, and I phoned Sky up. They said there's nothing wrong. The signal was coming through. And then a couple of hours after it went off again, so I phoned them again. And they said, oh yeah, we could see, just give us a minute. They tested it and said there's work being carried out on the cables or something. Anyway, I turned the router off, turned it back on. Lo and behold, it came back on again. But since they've stopped working on the lines now, it all seems to be running okay. Everything seems to have come back on again. So I assume it was the BT putting the fibre optics in. You're having food now, Carl, don't blame you, mate. Have one for me, Bob. I'm going to have one later on, mate, when I get back. 9:15, let's see, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. About 10:30, 11:15, Bob. Oh, you're having a good old Foster's, eh, Alan? Good day, mate. Have one for me as well. I'll get one later on when I get home. First thing I do when I get back is I get all my gear out and get it all washed down, let it all dry off, wash all my reel down, my rod down, and then tomorrow I'll clean it up. I use that back to black on my rods on a cloth, rub it all in round the eyes and everything, stop them browning, then give it a good wipe over, let it stand for 24 hours and then give it another wipe and in the bag. And my reels are just wait till they've dried off and give them a wipe over and everything, and they're back to normal again. Same with my traces. I always check the hooks. If the hooks are no good, I put them off. But if the new ones, I've only used them for tide, I'll wash them all off and make sure they're clean and everything, then put them back again. Alright Bob, I'll speak to you later mate. You enjoy, have yourself a beer and enjoy. I'll speak to you later. Just take care of yourself Bob and watch your back. You know, I know you've been you were suffering a lot with your back. Not last year, well yeah, last year and year before. Just take care of yourself mate. I'll just tighten this line up a little bit. So gripper just pulled out, I'll let it cheers Bob. I've just pulled the gripper out on thing, I'll let it bounce about a bit. I have before today on high tide I've put a plain 150 gram on and a long trace, long snud sorry, and let it bounce about on the bottom. See if it'll pick anything up, see if there's anything messing about. But, I might give it a go after. Oh, it's lovely this tiller lamp. Can't fault it. Best thing since sliced bread. Nice to see your tiller lamp out again on the beach. Lovely and warm. I'll say I've got two of these, but I just brought the one tonight. I've got enough lighting with me battery light. Brilliant. I'm just going to cut some squid up. I'll be in a minute. Squid cut up. To be big boat time soon. The big boats are. Cheers, Cal. Big baits in there. Can't wait to use yours at Cheshire. Well, it won't be long, will it, mate? I know you said the other day you was going over there. One place I've never fished, the Jurassic Coast, but I'm hoping to get over there one day and see what it's like. Must be a brilliant coastline. Anything down here. And the worms coming out the packet. There. Sorry about that, I've just sorted my bait out. The Outcasts, lovely and warm. I say they've been stuck at my mum since 1974, 75. And they got a bit rusty. The washers had all deteriorated on them. So I've replaced all the gaskets, the washers and everything else. It's your first time, Alan? Oh, nice one. I'd love to go. Yeah, I've replaced all the washers and everything, Keith. And honestly God, it's absolutely brilliant here in my bivvy. Hands are nice and warm, the bivvy's nice and warm. Feel the heat coming up from the top of the tiller lamp. Couldn't ask for more, mate. Have you got the North Star one, Alan? I think they was petrol, weren't they, unleaded? The Coleman, they did two, didn't they? They did a little one and a North Star. The self-igniter on it. Where with these you've got to heat them up, haven't you? You've got to prime them up first. Yeah, they're brilliant, Dave. Yeah, the octopus ones as well, I think they're paraffin, aren't they? Mate, mine had the octopus one, they're a lot bigger, aren't they, than a tilly? I don't think so, Keith. I don't think so, mate. It's just paraffin. Because it has to vaporise, doesn't it, at the top? Paraffin with the oil in it. And believe it or not, diesel's more inflammable than petrol. And paraffin's more or less the same as diesel, isn't it? It's not, there's not a great deal in it apart from the oils in it. It'll burn and burn and burn, where petrol will just evaporate. It'll burn and evaporate out. The diesel will just keep burning and burning and burning. Same if you put it on the floor, unlike petrol, it'll burn and go out. And if you throw water on it, it'll go out. But if you do it with paraffin or diesel, it won't go out. It just makes the flames bigger. Spreads the flames all over the place. Alright, you've got the one with the, yeah, you've not got the igniter one, so it's the little grey one, is it, you've got, Alan? I don't need it on, Alan. I've got my lamp, my light on my rod tip, mate. I have got some in my box, but I can see my rod tip. I can see it with the light on. Yeah, I know which one you mean, Alan. Two little mantles on each side, up the side of the tube. You get one of them gas lighters, what you use on the gas stove. Sparky, we call them. Pump it up, turn it on slightly and then light it, and then do your pop and then light. No, it's not an all-nighter, Chris. Going to be, well, not far off, probably about 9:15, 9:45, about 11:45, 11 o'clock, mate. I think I started the stream a bit early, really. I should have left it till we was actually going, but we'll see how we go on. 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 10:30. I'd say about 11:45-ish, something like that. I was told about Chesil, I don't know if it's true or not, but when tides going in stood on them pebbles, you could feel the sea underneath the stone what you stood on. I don't know if it's right or not. Like I say, I've never fished it. I'd love to fish it, but that was something I was told. When you go down, you've got to watch the pebbles or something. You feel the sea underneath them or something. I don't know. I mean, if it's going to help everybody, me putting a tip light on, please tell me and I'll put one on. You know, if it's going to help. I know Tony's got tip lights on. Got two red ones on each rod. Well, a red one on each rod. Cheers, Chris. Hey, Michael. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, you can. I don't know who that was. Just gone up about reflectors, but yeah, you can. You can put. I use put tinfoil on mine to reflect the light off. But you can get the reflectors for them as well. But yeah, it's like the tillers, isn't it? The North Stars and stuff. The light shines out. The higher you hold them, the more light you get off them. Yeah, the higher you hold these tiller lamps up, you get more light off them. I don't know. You can see it slightly on the rod tip. But yeah, it's ideal here where it is. Got it just sat in front of my box. Evening, Michael. I'm going to give this another 5 minutes, get this one in, and I'm going to start putting the big baits on then. Hopefully someone will pick it up. I've been using single worm and just a bit of squid on. I'm going to start putting the big baits on in a minute. Yeah, they can, Keith, if you drop them or bang them, the mantles can go on them. But the beauty about the tiller lamp is, if you're not needing the light but you just want it for the heat, then you can run them without a mantle, and they're like a little stove. Keep you lovely and warm. Like I say, I did these before I put mantles on, just to make sure they was up and running okay. Heated the burner up at the top, pumped it up a few times, and next minute nice blue flame came out and pumped up, and it was lovely and hot. So you can use them both ways. You can use them as an heater or a light. I know the glass on them are heat proof, but I won't like to run it without a mantle on it all night. I suppose it'd be alright if you're outside, because it keeps it cool. You can get the buttons for them, Steve. You pull them out, don't you? You've got a little battery in them. Is it a red button and you have a battery in them? They pull out, it's like a cartridge. I think they have a little AA battery in them or something to work the igniter. Well, I'll give you a little tip here, Steve. If it's still working, the button's missing. If you get one of them tips off a spray tin, you know, the little white caps off the top that you press and the spray comes out, get one of them with just a little bit of glue and then stick that on the end, and it'll work just the same. I thought that, Tony. Like I say, Steve, get one of them things off an aerosol tin. It's flat at the bottom, put with just a little bit of glue on, super glue, and stick it on where the button was, and it'll work fine. I believe so, Paul. That's what somebody was telling me. It's a bit of a walk. And walking on shingle as well is worse than walking on sand. It's hard work. I'll give this another couple of minutes and I'm going to bring it in, put another bait out. There's nothing coming through at the moment. It's quiet. We've got over half an hour yet before high tide. But hopefully we'll get something this time. I'll say it's always like, usually an hour before or just after high when they start to come on. I'm going to get this one in, folks, and I'm going to get a fresh one out. We're going to go on to big baits now and see what's knocking about, and hopefully something will pick it up. So I won't be a minute. Sorry if I miss anybody. I won't be a minute. I'm just going to get this bait out. I won't be a minute, folks. You alright, Tony? You alright? Bit fresh. Going cold, isn't it? Not much left of that bait.
Yeah, but I can't tie it anywhere else, can I? You can only tie it against the fence.
So you find the gaps and put the screws in. See them gaps there?
Yeah.
Get your back ones, level with that. Go one of them over to the fence. Pass it in and put your box on the other side to lay it down.
Yeah.
Baits! Big baits! Oh, it's not so warm out there. I won't be a minute, folks, just making up. I'll be back with you in a minute. Oh. Oh, it's bitter cold out there. By the heck, it is cold. Well, my hand's up a bit. Oh, it's always going on without the bivvy. Right, yeah. Freezing. Camera's too close. Let me see if I can take it a bit. How's that? Is that better? Just try and get the light right so it'll pick the focus up for everybody. If that's any better. Not yet, mate. Anytime soon they should start to come on. I've always found here an hour before or a couple of hours after. It happened last time, Tony. Just as the tide turned, they started to come on and feed. Apparently there's been the odd codling caught and whiting caught. I've just put one onto my big baits now. Hopefully there'll be a nice big fish knocking about somewhere. Obviously it's only a small tide tonight as well, so if I pick a whiting up or something it's better than nothing. Hey Tony, thanks for coming on. Is the picture okay for everybody? If you're struggling seeing the rod tip, I can put one of my tip lights on. I mean, to me here, I can see it perfect. No, I don't know what it's like in the camera. It's not so warm out there anyway, that breeze is bitter cold. I'm glad I brought my lamp now to warm my hands up. Brilliant. Well, I've got big baits on now, so there's got to be something out there that'll pick it up. I'm fishing right in the channel at the moment, and something should pick it up. Fishing in the channel in front of it should be quite deep as well now. Just behind the channel there's a sandbar, and I pulled the lead over it before and I felt it drop into the channel in front. So we can only see. We can only see. Okay, Alan, thanks. It's just sometimes when I get up and go out, the focus will go off, and it struggles to get the focus back on again. Like I say, I've got my lights on, it should stay on really. Come on fishy fishies, anytime soon. 1/2 nearly, 25 past. 20 minutes we're on high tide. Then the fun should start to begin. I've got a funny feeling, I don't know why, but I've got a funny feeling we're going to be getting the odd dogfish tonight and hopefully a codling. It's just strange how all this bad weather's disrupted a few things in the water. Alright. cider. Oh my god. Loopy juice cider. No mate of mine used to drink cider with bitter, snake bites or something, I think it was called. It sent him daft. Remember trying cider once from Somerset, but it was like treacle, green treacle. But God, I had 2 drinks and that was it. I was out of it for about 2 days. Really, really strong. Somerset cider. Not like this cheap stuff you get in shops. This was proper cider, and it was potent, it was strong. Come on, fishy fishies, anytime soon. It's absolutely bitter cold out there. Absolutely bitter cold. Hey Steve, thanks for coming on, mate. Nothing at the minute. Them that's come on and don't know where we are, we're fishing at Cleveleys tonight between Fleetwood and Blackpool. It's not a very high tide tonight. We're still on the flood. Another 15 minutes, just after 15 minutes. We should be on high tide. Hoping to pick some up from now up to a couple of hours after. Oh, that was strong, Alan. Scrumpy Jack. I don't know what this was, what this guy gave me this night, but God, it was strong. He poured it in the glass, it was like treacle, and then he said, just a little bit of lemonade on top, and he gave it a stir. He said, "Yeah, I'll drink that." Oh God, it was nice, but it was strong. I've never been one for cider. I mean, when I was younger, yeah, you know, when we all used to have a go to discos and stuff, but I couldn't drink it again. This chili lamp's lovely and warm. I'm glad I brought it with me now. Knowing it was a cold one anyway. There's got to be something coming through any time. I mean, we're right on the channel here. I watched it fill up when we turned up on the flood. There was water already in it. I could see it filling up from the right of us, going right past in front of us up to the left. I don't know why, but I've always seemed to have done well here just after high tide. Putting jets on it. Nice one, Paul. I wouldn't like to see what it does to your stomach then, if it runs jets. You couldn't break wind, could you, and have a cig at the same time? I don't know. Come on, I've got a feeling something's going to be happening very, very soon. Water's perfect for him. It's just like it was that night when me and James come with the Tony, well, the two Tonys. Very, very quiet, then all of a sudden it started happening. I took the stream off and James caught a cod. I bet it does, Tony. I bet that's not all it clears out as well, mate. Evening, Andrew. Thanks for coming on. Nothing caught at the minute. We're just coming up to high tide. Another 15 minutes. Fishing cleveleys again, mate. Between Fleetwood and Blackpool. Fishing blacklug and squid. Trust you, Lynn. Very downsider. Back at bike shed. Aye, them was the days, weren't they, at school? Back at bike shed. Go for a quick ciggy. Sneak off down Dingle. When they caught us smoking once, there were clouds of smoke coming up from that Dingle. Teacher said, "Crawshaw, come here, I want you." Now, have you been smoking down there? I said, "No, sir." I said, "It's the Indians." I said, "They've got a camp down on Dingle." The good old days. Wish I could wind the clock back. Go back to school. We didn't like it when we was there, we wanted to leave. And then when we left, we wanted to go back. Best memorable days you'll ever have when you're at school. Tell a few tales. You mean woodbine, Peter? Woodwine or woodbine? When we was there then you could buy cigarettes in fives and matches. I've just had a tap on my rod. 5 Park Drive. Five Park Drive and oh, what did they call her now? There was in like a little packet of matches. Then you just get 10 or 12 matches, cardboard ones with that safety sulphur on them. Used to be a couple of us put together a pocket, what's the name, dinner money. We'd go and get 5 Park Drive and a pack of matches. We shared a bag of chips between us. Right there, Keith. Players number 6. You used to get a ticket in them, didn't you? Cards, what you could save up. Book of matches, that's it, Tony. Couldn't remember them, mate. Book of matches, yeah. You used to get a dozen matches in it. Break them off like cardboard. God. You used to get Park Drive, Woodbines, what was the others? Players, Senior Service. There used to be one, I'm not sure if it was called Regal or something. They used to have things, and you used to get green shield stamps and put them in a book. And you could take them to Green Shield place, where the catalogue place or something, and hand them in. Save all your stamps, and you used to be able to get stuff with them. God, the good old days. Don't see anything like that now. I've still got my dad's old cadets eye, them as well. I remember them, Pete. I've still got my dad's, just had another knock on my rod. I've still got my dad's players tin box what he had in Navy. They used to fill it up with tobacco for him. Pay so much and they top it up. Co-op stamps. Yeah, there were them, mate, and Dazza, and there was thingy as well. Green Shield stamps. 555s, aye. Park Drive, Embassy. That's them, Embassy Regal. And Navy Cup. Yeah, bringing back memories now. That's it, used to bogies, Keith. My mum used to get them big off Silvercross, the big wheels for the back, the small ones for the front. Take the spindles off the prans and nail them to a plank of wood. Big bolt in the middle at front so you could turn it with your feet with a bit of rope on. God, the good old days. The boys used to do them and the girls used to play hopscotch and what was the other thing? Skipping ropes and stuff. Just go tighten this line up. I keep getting a knock on the end of my rod. It's a slight tap on it at the minute. Aye, John plays special. It's gone bitter cold out there. I don't know how Tony's going on, just sitting there like that. I've got my bivvy around me, but it's still cold. There's a damp air on it on the inside. Thank God for it, silly. Aye, that's right, Keith. You just go do. Thing is though, it used to damage your spokes, didn't it, on wheels? It used to make them sound like a motorbike. Forks off another bike and stick them on end when they try to make it look like a chopper. Make the forks dead long up front. God, the things we did. Now it's all Xboxes and PlayStations and games and everything else. Conkers, that's another thing you don't see played anymore. Marbles, you don't see that anymore. So it's all computer games now and Xboxes and God knows what else. Turn this up a bit. Better. Begging a playing card, aye. It's all these fancy lights they put on them now, innit? When the wheels turn, they light up. Don't see that anymore. Kids putting bits of cardboard in the wheels. Mind you, a lot of them now are aluminium, aren't they? They don't have spokes on them. Keep getting a slight tap. if it's crab knocking about. I can't see it though. Tony looks absolutely froze. We're kneeling here for a minute, Tony. We're kneeling here and get warm. Warm until it's ideal, this.
When I get back from Norway, I'll get a bivvy like this, even if I've got to pay full whack.
Hey?
I'll get one like this, even if I've got to pay full whack.
No, it's me tilly lamp when I'm pumping it up, love. I've got a mouse, seen enough of them.
I reckon we're high now, don't you?
5 minutes yet. 5 minutes. I've just had a couple of taps on. I know it's me pump on to lamp, Lynn. Pumping it up.
Is that Mrs.?
Yeah, she's saying I can hear the squeak.
Hiya, Lynn.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring these with me all the time now.
What the bivvies?
Yeah.
Are they any good?
Heat coming up and feel the heat off it. Yeah.
What do they run on?
Paraffin.
Well, that's alright, isn't it?
Yeah. Depends how much pressure you put in them, but the one I had, it used to run for about 12-15 hours
Oh yeah.
on a tank.
Pay for them though, they're not cheap, are they?
No. Well, these was at my mum's, a bit my mum's. Bill had them. 1975.
Bloody hell.
And they were stuck in my mum's cupboard. You should have seen them when I brought them back. They were in the right state. Stripped them down, completely stripped them. New seals on. Put new seals on pump, new seals on burner, on vaporiser. And before I put the mantles on, I lit them. You can light them. Just a flame comes out the bottom like a Bunsen burner. You know, like you used to have at school?
Yeah.
And it comes out, but the heat off them is unreal.
I know one of the lads that I go with, he doesn't like light at all on a beach. If you're in a bivvy and it's in there like that, to me I don't think it affects the fishing, but
Yeah.
I mean it's not going to do here because you're high up like.
£4 codlings just come out at South Shore, Paul. I know somebody said there was a codling, the lad behind us said there's codling been coming through.
We're not coming this far.
Nothing at the minute, Dave, but any time soon. I found it here before, after I started to fish. We started at 6:30, but this time yet, we're not even on high water. Nearly high water now, 8:45. Hey, Andrew. So yeah, any time. I mean, we're right in that channel here, Tony. They should be coming through.
Perhaps if there's any knocking about, Alan, you can't always say they're knocking about, can you?
Yeah, well, Paul's just said one's just been pulled in at South Shore, codling. So they'll be about. They've got to come through. They'll be at that end first. It's on the way back, you know, as the tide's going out.
Yeah.
It's that 2 hours after is when it starts to fish here. Look at that now, it was here, and then they started coming on, didn't they? We thought we were going to get out.
Yeah.
You know, James had... evening, Andrew. Tony left, didn't he? You had that doggy.
Yeah.
I had a doggy. James had 2 in that codling.
Yeah.
So... just a waiting game at the minute, but I've got a funny feeling any time soon them tips are going to start winning bang 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 like they did last time. I did that now when I come here with them whiting, and I thought, oh, we'll go pack up. Next minute God started going. I thought, oh, I pulled it in, nice whiting. Oh, I'll just have another chuck. And I'm in water 2 seconds, bang 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 again, another whiting. And I ended up with about 14 within an hour. It just went mad.
Trouble is, you're on the change at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
the winter's going out and the summer's coming in. Well, they're
Yeah.
not coming in, they're not in yet,
But full moon tomorrow, phase at moon as well. I thought I would have seen a bit of it tonight, but there must be a bit of cloud up there keeping it off.
I've not seen any at moon.
No, which is strange.
When we got here before and I was setting up, it was black over there.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to really bounce down.
Won't bounce down tomorrow, isn't it?
I reckon so.
Going to be windy in the morning and then come night, well, about 6, 7 o'clock I reckon they said. The heavens are going to open. Oxford bags, bloody hell, remember them, Aunt Crombie's. I hope you do well, Dave. I mean, the weather here is going to be horrendous Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what it's going to be like where you are. Told us we're going to have strong winds tomorrow and then in the afternoon heavy rain.
Wind starts picking up about 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to about...
In morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it gets to about 4 o'clock, it goes up to about 30 mile an hour.
Oh my God.
And then when it gets up to 9 o'clock, 38, 39 mile an hour, starts raining.
So it's picking up and then rain.
Yeah. So your rod's steady as a rock. Mine, bouncing a little bit.
Maybe it waves.
Could be, yeah.
Tony said he's got 7 out sleds there and he'll sort it out. Then what they use on Mersey, them 7 outs
Oh yeah.
bomb things. So
As long as the breakaways, I'm not
yeah,
bothered.
yeah, the breakaways. Anytime soon. Well, I won't put my nose up to that bait I'm knocking out. And they're going out.
My worm's crap. It's the last time but mind you, I bought a load of worm and never used it, but
Yeah.
next time I won't do that.
Okay, Steve. If I get out, mate, I'll put it on tomorrow. But good night to you, mate. Sleep tight. Give Anna and Demi my regards. Tell her thanks for coming on before. I'll probably chat to you tomorrow anyway, mate. Another tap. They are, just had another tap.
Have you?
Just had another knock on it. Go on, pick it up. Let me night. I'd like to know what that was that night that bit through my line. Because it pulled me right down to you. And I was up here.
Yeah.
Pulling, the net bum off. But it pulled my lead over to your side. Through your line. The other night we were up Mersey. Ralph was at side of me, about 20 yards at side of me, to my left. And Tony was about 30, 40 yards to my left. And cast it out the next minute, my rod tips going, I thought, yeah. And it had gone over Tony's. So it pulled it right round. So you've got to remember how far I'm chucking out, it's because it's got a bigger arc
Yeah.
to come round,
Yeah.
you know. Cheers, Steve. Night, mate. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Another pull, another tap. Can't see it being crab.
No, not this time of year.
Evening, Elaine. Thanks for coming on, love. You still on your research, Tony?
Yeah.
I've not seen any clouds of smoke tonight coming from you.
Oh, I've been using it, mate.
Have you?
Yeah.
I was on mine the other day. I put some of that Eisenberg, is it, in it?
I started getting them from 88 vapes from Manchester.
Yeah.
And for 22 quid,
Yeah.
you get 25.
That's not bad, is it?
No, it's not bad at all.
I know they're doing them near us. I think you get 4 for the tenner. Big difference to what they was when they first come out.
Yeah.
Weren't they? £3 something each.
Oh, yeah.
There's been a lot of messing about, Elaine, on Facebook, and there's a lot of people had problems tonight with comments not coming up, and they've had to turn off and restart again. Facebook have changed a lot of things again on the site. Just had another tap. So I think it's a combination of this 5G that's happening at the minute and Facebook updating everything. It's been a nightmare, that 5G.
Is that what you're on, 5G?
No, I won't go on it.
I'm not going on it.
No. End up walking around like a zombie. Alright for cooking eggs in the morning. That's about it.
Still don't think they've got the 4G right, let alone anything else.
Well, they've not, no. No. Evening, Kevin. Thanks for coming on, mate. I'm just going to tighten this line up. Keep getting the odd tap. And I'm going to put my boots on tonight. Pulling it off bottom.
Yeah. Forward.
Yeah, it's what's the name in that channel? Sandbar out there, then it drops down into the channel, comes down like that and then comes up again. If you're on that sandbar and you pull it and it drops down in the channel, and you pull it, it won't grip until you start to come up the other side, and that's when it'll grab. Go on again. It's like taps on it.
I think that's the way. Mine's been doing that all night. Normally they're knackered off unless it's really, really rough. Steady as a rock.
Yeah. You don't even see what happens. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the other morning, in my bedroom, downstairs in the kitchen, I make part of dinner in the kitchen. I stand at the back door, and there's a white cloud like that. Just like that. There's a star there, same as I see that. There's a white cloud here. And then, same height. And I run upstairs and said, "Somebody quick, back to the bedroom window." about 13 of these, perfectly spaced, went across, and then another one came out, but it weren't as far gaps as the rest of them behind them. So like this one, I can't find home, but it's too dark. I thought she was sending the rockets over. Missiles. I've always seen things. You know, if you look at something, you're like that with your head. No, perfect. One after the other. 14 of them all together, but the back one was spaced out. The rest of them. How many bleeding shit? I bet he's still doing behind us. Huh? I bet he's bitter, the lad behind us. No thermal gear on or anything. Tony? I'll tell him when he comes back, Paul. You did get one of these bigaloos, mate. They bought it off Shane, I think it was Shane, over this side. And he paid him for it. He said, I'll pick it up when I come over. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, he'd been in garage something, Shane, knocked a load of paint all over it, so he's not giving his money back. So the bigaloos, neither use the ornament. They were brand new as well. He'd only used it once, put it up, didn't like it. I think he paid him £100 for it. Well, they like them TF gear ones, Paul, or they like the one we've got, these bigaloos, are they open or? Because I think he's got his heart set on one of these. The only problem with these is you have to keep tightening nuts up. I was on to him the other day about it. I lost about 3 bolts out of mine. Come on fishes, we're on high tide now. 15 minutes past 9. Should be picking something up now. Something should be knocking about. Nice cod about. Unless I'm casting over the top of them. But I know Tony's not far out, so if there's fish there, he should be picking them up before me. Tony, yeah. Paul on here said he can pick you the TF gear shelter up ex-display for 45.
No, I'll soon have one of these bigalows.
Yeah.
Soon
I thought you might. I don't know if you heard that, Paul. He said he'd sooner have one of these. Thanks for the offer anyway, mate.
I've got an IMAX shelter that I've cut down, which is alright when you're on the beach, but no, they're not. These are more sturdy.
Yeah. Saying the top end shelter or something open, yes.
Well, you can
Like,
sit right at the back, can't you, in one of these?
Yes. Or you can get right in, shut that door. I could shut that door here now. Bring my tilly lamp in.
Yeah.
If I don't have the camera on, shut that. Be warm as toast in here.
Yeah.
It'd take 2 minutes to get warm in here.
And then you couldn't see Rod then, no?
No, you could see it, Rod. But they're ideal if it's bouncing down and you're not really bothered. That's why the Velcro's on the side here.
Yeah.
You can fasten your rods up to the side, on the outside.
Yeah.
Strap your rods to it and then jump in and fasten everything up. I can't moan about my feet tonight, they're lovely and warm.
Right?
I said I can't moan about my feet tonight, they're lovely and warm. Back of my hands. But it is cold, it's bitter out there. Come on, fishy fishies. Ah, right, sorry, Paul. I know he's just said though he'd sooner have one of these. He's got his heart set on one now. Oh. anytime soon. Lovely surf on tide. Water's a lovely colour, chocolatey brown. I can't see any weed knocking about at the minute in it. But it's a lovely colour of water. Prime bait for him. Come on, fishy fishies. Should be seeing a bit of action anytime soon. And a bit of luck. I won't be giving up anyway till I've got one in. Somewhere around here. It's about 37. 2, 3, 4, 5 yet. Plenty of time yet. 2:37 hours I've been streaming. Just imagine it'll be around 11 o'clock-ish, something like that. 6:30, 7:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, getting on for 11 o'clock-ish. I'm sure one of you lads will tell me if when I get near the time to shut down. I'm going to keep it going till I've used all my time up. Hopefully we'll get something in by then. Perfect. I say that night I ended the stream and James decided he was going to bring a codling in. Any time from now up to 10:30. Should get something decent out. A bit of luck. Nice baits on anyway, so. Crossed. Well, that young lad standing it behind us, he's no thermal gear on, no wet gear on, no nothing on, just a jumper and a pair of tracky bottoms and trainers. No wonder his nose was running like mad before. Must be mad. Lovely one, that silly lamp. Keep the hands warm. Come on, fishies. There's something out there. Prime time. I'm telling you, about 60-70 yard out. I'm about 120, 130. So whatever Tony starts picking up, I'll bring mine in a bit closer. He's got one about 70, 80, the other one's about 50, 40, 50 yards. So there's got to be something out there between 3 rods. Very fresh out there tonight, very fresh. There's 2 hooks on as well, Tony. Hurry up, go on, tap again. Thing is as well, Paul, so sure as they're fishing off the promenade, off the pier. It's Bigaloo, Al. In Gold's Bigaloo, mate. One with the door on. With the storm shelter one. Look at this. I can put a little bed in it and sleeping bag and everything else and close the door, put my tilly on, get it nice and warm inside. That would be ideal. That wind's tending to come, I don't know if it's coming in microphone or not, but it's tending to just come round slightly from the left hand side over to the right. It was blowing straight down before, it was on a westerly before, which seems to be turning just slightly. Hold me a minute, I'll just tighten this up. It's a lovely clear night, cold. They are howling them IMAX. I had a Ron Thompson, very similar, with no room in them. Especially when you're doing streaming, you got your camera and everything. I used to get neck ache bending down. And also anchoring them to the floor with these screws and everything. We had to cut the legs off the bottom so the flaps came inside to put weights on them. Hey Dino, thanks for coming on, mate. Oh, you enjoy the group? Yeah, we used to cut the bottoms off, Al, and put the black caps back on and pull the flaps inside. You find if you don't, the flaps won't come to the bottom. You go to fasten them down, they won't fasten down to the floor. Colin Price. Is he fishing on thingy, Paul? Is he fishing on... oh, yeah, so he's got a... what's it club? Yeah, I know what you mean. You're not far from Gimwall. That's out that side, Nick. Cadet station, boat station, is it? Hey Lisa, thanks for coming on. Hope you're alright, love. Well, something should come out, Paul. It's ideal for it. Yeah, they're alright. Steve on sand and on shingle, they're brilliant. But you know, we was using them here on concrete. It was a bit of a nightmare trying to hold them down. Tony used to bring a load of house bricks back at car with him, but because the flaps wasn't down on the floor, he had a job trying to hold it down. And another tap. Come on, fish. Any time now we should start getting bites. There's one lad behind us, he's just taking off down his bike, he's packed up. Bit of a cold one, Lisa. Bit of a cold one, love. Oh, Tilly lamp. Brilliant. Are you 4 rods? How are you feeling anyway, Paul? Are you any better, mate? Get some more. Let's pump this up a bit. Oh, lovely jubbly. Come on, fishies. I do in summertime when hounds are in Tony. I use peeler crab, but don't bother down here. They tend to go for black lug more than anything else, and squid. I use crab, bluey and mackerel. Gets a bit warmer. Once the hounds start coming in, the hounds go mad for peeler crab. I'll see if I can get down this end, or when I go over to Wales and pick some peeler crab up, bring it back with me. Get some in the freezer. So I'm going over there on the 17th, not to fish or wherever. I've got to go over to hospital with Mum. Bitter cold out there tonight, bitter cold. Come on, fishies, where art thou? It keeps hitting me on the head, it's my bivvy blowing. Keep thinking somebody's tapping on bivvy. Come on, fish. Coming on any time soon. They usually every 2 hours after they start biting. Nice big bait on. Night, Kevin. Probably speak to you tomorrow, mate. Thanks for coming on. Just need this big bonus fish now, like this last time. It's only a small tide tonight, but they should still be there. There's fish still there. Sometimes they're coming better on these smaller tides. It's tea time. I don't know if you're still on, Ralph. I hope you're alright, mate. I've not forgot about you. I'm just eating one of our favourites, mate, like a pork pie. I say it was last minute tonight. Gosh, we'll go over here, give it a fish, so I was chasing about. Didn't get any tea. Threw a couple of pies in my little box and a sandwich, and well, then made me a sandwich in my flask. Last minute throwing gear in and everything else. Oh, you'll enjoy it, do you know? Once you've done it, mate, you get the bug. I used to do a lot of coast fishing and stuff like that when I was younger. And it was a rod licence for this, and have you got a permit for that, and you can't use this on here and you can't use it on there. And one of my mates said, do what I did, sell me gear and get some fishing tackle, sea tackle. And I did, and I never looked back. And I got the bug for it. And then of course I got dragged into doing the tournament casting, and that is a bug once you start that game. Different rods, different reels. When I first started, it was just normal 035 line and £60 shot leader. You know, it's all different lines for different weights. And evening, Tom, thanks for coming on. It's a bug once you start, like I say, same as the casting, that was a bug. And the money I've spent over the years on different lines and reels and rods, and but yeah, it's great. I wish a lot of these younger ones would start fishing. My lad, I've took him out twice. Oh, I don't like it. He'd sooner play on his phone. You'll be right, Dino. We all blank. I blanked the other night, mate. If the fish are there, the fish are there. If they're not, they're not. It's all part and parcel of getting out, enjoying yourself, waiting for that rod tip to bend. And then one day it will bend, and you'll surprise yourself and think, oh my God, why didn't I do this before? learning curve, it's like everything else. Even the best of the best can blank. And I know that because I've fished a few matches with some of the top guys and we blanked. It's all part and parcel of fishing. It is, do I mean, I used to go barbel fishing a lot on the Trent. We used to use the big piggy feeders for them, pack them up, running ledger. Great when you get one on and you see your tip bend. But it's like everything else, you know, sea fishing's the same, wait for that tip to bend, you wait for that big one. The thing is with sea fishing, you don't know what you're going to catch. When you go river fishing, you know exactly what's there, what you're going to pull in. You know, you go in pond like for carp or chub or anything like that, you know what you're going to get. But sea fishing, there's that many varieties and different species, you don't know what you can pull in. That's the excitement about it. Yeah, it is. It's in flood everywhere at the minute, do you know? Because it rains and everything, mate. Some of you just turned up talking to Tony. There's a lot of floods everywhere, mate. Going to put a lot off like it has with the... Going to put a lot of the river fishing off, just like the sea fishing. You know, we've had the strong winds and heavy tides and God knows where else, you know, it does disrupt a few things. Evening.
You alright, buddy?
Yeah.
Nice
You?
little baby, that.
Like it?
Yeah, yeah. What did that cost you?
Oh, £138 I think they are.
Nice one, isn't it? Cute, isn't
Oh aye.
it? Have you had out?
No, it's been quiet at the minute.
Yeah, you just said it was quiet.
Been quiet. We were like this last time. And then an hour after,
Cold enough.
hour and a half after they came
Should
on.
have been out on board this morning, but I've been out.
Have you?
Don't see my kids and that.
You do much?
I'll do a lot. I'll be here at 7 in the morning. Down the other steps.
Alright.
It's supposed
Evening,
to be
Darren.
alright.
Pardon?
It's good weather alright and that, so...
Well, they're getting strong winds tomorrow, raining afternoon. So I don't know. That's why we come tonight. I was going to do it Mersey tomorrow, but weather's going to be bad. So I'll go to this.
Where you from, Blackpool?
No, Manchester.
Manchester. We just moved from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
My aunties and all that live in Blackpool. Shadow Grove and all that, aren't we in? Just at back at Tower. My nan used to live near Gasworks.
Yeah. We lived in Withenshaw.
Oh, Withenshaw, just up the road from where I am. Yeah.
Fucking lovely. I lived with her on the 5 years and then we got married and that.
Yeah.
So let's get me at sea and I can just retire fucking fishing. 58.
Best way to
I'm a
go.
scaffolder, me.
Yeah.
But I can't fucking do it. Yeah, I'll be here in the morning.
Good luck to you. Yeah, you too, mate. Come on, fish. That chap that's just turned up, he's absolutely K-lied. Said he's been out on boat this morning. He's been fishing on boat this morning. Absolutely clear-eyed. He has done now, Alan. He's gone, mate. Not yet, Steve. Anytime soon, mate. They should be coming on. I'm getting the odd tap, but I'm waiting for that big one. I'm going to get this in a minute and get another. Yeah, he is, Lisa. He's absolutely pale-eyed. You smell drink coffee. If you get any closer, I get done for drink driving, aren't we all? I'm going to get this one in a minute, get another one out. See how we go on. Oh, absolutely. Drunk. Drunk's not in it. Come on, fishes. Yes, now, any time soon now they should start to play. They would, Lisa. They would. He said he's been on boat this morning. He's out again at morning at 7:30. Good luck to him. He's not driving. He had somebody with him driving. I don't know if his wife. He said he's just moved from Wythenshawe. Come up here. I apologise if you heard the effing and jeffing. Right, I'm going to get this one in, get another one out. I won't be a minute, folks. Yeah, forever hopeful, mate. I won't give in till I get something. I've been told there's codling about anyway in Whiting, so if they're there, they'll be there. Usually they go up towards Gimwall. It's on the ebb when they start to feed coming back. Yeah, probably bring you all back tomorrow, Lisa. Feel sorry for his crew. Right, I'm going to get this one in and get another one out. I won't be a minute, folks. It's not so warm on the hands. It's absolutely bitter out there. Hungry fish out there. They've been over this lot. God, it's bitter. Freezing cold. Especially on the hands. I know Tony's alright because he's got them pocket heaters in his pockets. Body's lovely and warm. Just my hands when you go outside. Absolutely freezing. Hey Ralph. Oh, there's no signs up at the minute. Oh, that's good. That's good to know. Hopefully they don't put him up, Ralph. Don't know what's going on with them, to tell you the truth. Someone was saying it could be peel something or other that's put them up. I don't know, Ralph. They're putting signs up, Lisa, at Brunswick, no fishing or something, on Mersey, near a Jag House or something. Oh God. Bitter cold on the hands. Get me chilly over here a bit. The hands warm. Lovely jubbly. Well, if they're going to start coming on, they'll start coming on any time now. Nice big baits on. Bugworm and I know Lisa, but I don't know what's happened, whether somebody's been hurt or cyclists have been complaining, or I don't know what's going on. I spoke to somebody today, I said I'd have find out what's going on and let Ralph know.
Can't see it coming on now, Alan.
Oh, it's time yet. Time yet.
I wish you had your confidence.
Yeah. Hour and a half, plenty of time yet. See what happened with James last time.
What time is it?
Just got past, is it?
It's nearly an hour after high water now.
Yeah. Alright, they'll be there, there'll be something there. Yeah, another tap. And I always hear it siren. I think he's got them hand warmers in your pockets, have you?
What?
And charcoal warmers.
I've not put it on tonight.
Have you not?
No.
Tony's just saying why has Tony not been up and warmed his hands on the tilly.
My hands are warm, aren't they?
They are in these pockets, of them fur line things, aren't they?
Yeah. That other suit I've just bought when I got to Norway, that flotation suit, bloody hell, it's like bloody toast, that.
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of padding in them, isn't there? A lot of padding in them. Right, it's ciggy time. Just right for hands out. As soon as I get out, my hands are freezing when I'm baiting up.
Yeah, that's what my...
Like blocks of ice. Well, I brought the lamp tonight. Keep my hands warm if anything else. Come on, fishy fishies. I'm not giving up.
That guy that come talking to me before says he's here at 7:30 in the morning. I said, oh, best of luck with that, mate.
I know he told me that before. He's had a drink though, hasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, bloody, I could smell it on him. He's going up boat or something.
Hey?
He's been on boat today.
Right.
And he's going on boat in the morning. Come from Withinshaw.
Right.
Look like he's had whiskey or something, I could smell it. Really strong
I couldn't smell it.
rum or whiskey.
I didn't get that close to him, to be fair.
That wind's changed a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Started blowing across slightly. Oh, I'm not giving up till I get one.
Well, you might be here on your own then, mate.
I don't want another bleeding blank.
I've had a blank, a caught, and then tonight could be another blank.
I've had a couple of good taps, so good pulls, but if they've been catching cod just up the road here, near boat station, then they've got to be about I mean, mine are right out there, bleeding hell. Can't get them out any further. They do, Tony.
Not mate.
He's just saying warm, dry hands help in a session. He said they do. I can feel it when you go out and bait up. Jesus, it's bitter. Just starting to come round slightly, that breeze. It was blowing straight down before. Just seems to be coming round to right a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to do fish dance tonight, Lisa said.
Say again.
You've got to do fish dance tonight because somebody else is not here.
Right.
Come on, fishy fishes. Come on. Got to be going up and down that channel in front of us.
Well, we've been doing an overhead cast all night, so that'll
Yeah.
go over the channel.
I'm chucking out, I'm reeling in and I can feel it drop into that channel and then just tighten up slightly. Because it goes tight, grip comes out and then it slack lines, the tip drops and then that's when it's dropped in. Then just tighten it up a bit. Somebody else said that, Cal. But it's because he painted the fence. So they put out no fishing, so there was, but I can't understand why they've cut posts out of the fencing. Because it's all galvanised.
They pulled the post out?
No, you know the fence at Brunswick?
Yeah.
You know them posts that go down?
Yeah.
Well, every now and then, every one, they've cut a post out and put tie wires around them. So I don't know why, we're all galvanised. They're not going to, what's the name? There are 5 on Amazon, are they? Them pocket warmers, charcoal pocket warmers, Tony.
Are they?
There are 5 on Amazon. I know you had some at Liverpool that night, didn't you?
Hey?
You had one in your pocket at Liverpool that night.
Yeah, it's there. It's in my tray, I've just not looked at it.
Did you manage to get one of them vests what you plug into USB?
I managed to get...
One of them vests what you plug into USB?
I haven't bothered yet, no. But I will, I'll probably get one.
Hey mate, thanks for coming on. Nothing yet. Fishing at Cleveleys, between Fleetwood and Blackpool. We're living in Hope at the moment. I don't know if them 2 lads are still down there. Yeah, one of them's down there. Not Bullnose. I know that. I know they've gone behind us. I'm not surprised. You see where his nose was running?
No.
Well, don't start sneezing on me, you're going in. Cheers, Al.
Hey, what, on the small side, I thought we'd have had something tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Usually get some nice fish on smaller tides. I'm wondering if it's because of that bad weather out at sea. You know, Irish Sea. It's not come in yet to us, has it? But it's out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it could be that that's putting them off. It's a lot rougher out there than it is here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But, sea's a big place.
Well, it's definitely on its way out now, mate.
Yeah. Another hour yet. Well, what time is it now? 9:45. Another hour yet. Like that night, James. Hey Mark, thanks for joining us. 3:23. 3 hours 23 I've been on.
I'll go back and have another brew.
Yeah, I've got another 23. Another half hour, about 10:30 I'd say, something like that. Then I'll have to turn stream off. So come on fish, let's be having you. Hey Kyle. Not yet mate. Been a bit quiet yet again. Well, like I say, we was packing up that night and next minute, ding ding, the rod started going. It's been the same old story just lately. Thought we'd have had a white in the summer. or a sole or anything like that, a dab. We've got the big baits on again. Hello, Mark. Nothing to write home about at the minute. Evening, Lou. Thanks for coming on, love. Nothing at the minute. I'm expecting that rod to bang down anytime soon. I ain't giving up till that tide's gone right back. Once that tide starts to go right back, then I'll give up. Hey Dave, thanks for coming on, mate. From Sunderland. Thanks for joining us, mate. Hope you enjoy the group. Then let's just come on. We're fishing at Cleveleys tonight. Between Blackpool and Fleetwood. It's been a small tide tonight. I was expecting something to come out. But it's been very quiet. I've just been saying to Tony though, we're going to get rough weather in morning over this side, so I'm wondering if it's already started out in further out into saying it's on its way in and it's disturbed everything. I don't know. You going for a walk, are you, Lisa? Watch what you're doing. I'll speak to you later if we're still on. I think I've got just over half an hour left on the stream. Then I'll have to end it. I've done 4 hours then on it. Crazy, 4 hours and not had a fish. Can't understand why. I've got nice big baits on and even thought a dogfish might have come past. Picked a doggy up or something, but nothing. Had a couple of taps and that's about it. I don't know. Tony? Do you want a pork pie? It is, Pete. Changing air weather as well, mate. Get a couple out of there, Tony.
No, I'm alright.
No, get a couple.
No, I'm alright.
Get a couple. Get another one.
No, I'm alright. One on.
One. I've already had one. I'm going to have the other one in a minute. Okay, you go in a bit. Yeah, it is, Pete. I also think it's changing water as well. I know they're going to have it rough here tomorrow. We'll be out in the Atlantic at the minute and on its way over. It could have stirred a few things up, but having said that, Paul was saying before, Codling caught up at South Shore, so there's got to be something about. You can't just go dead like this. It was the same on the Mersey the other night. No, Tony's had nothing to eat. It's because I phoned him up last minute, he didn't get any tea. And then I brought some pork pies with me. I had one a few minutes ago. I've just given Tony a couple. Just keep him going. It won't be long now before the bass start to show, and that's when the fun and games will start. Brown sauce. I'm not getting any brown sauce. Nice with the little sweet pickles, or Branston, or mustard. There's one at lad's coming down to see us, but he's not turned up. I know Matt said he might call and see us, but he must be busy. You know Matt that came last time?
Yeah.
Taxi driver. This is crazy, this. Not something would have come out. I always get that feeling I'm just about calling it in, and next minute, bang, the tip goes. Be a lot quieter going home anyway, Tony.
Oh yeah.
Very slow, Bob. Not a couple of bites, that's about it, mate. We've had nothing out at the minute. Been very, very quiet. Very, very quiet. Quite surprised, really. But we'll see. I've got till 10:30.
Thanks for them all, I enjoyed them.
Good. No worse than being hungry and having no to eat. I had one before.
I was going to stop at Chippy on my own, but were you saying tide were on its way in?
Yeah.
Thought,
Well, you seen it, didn't you, when you got here?
Yeah, I did.
Soon come in, didn't it?
Can't get over this though.
No, I
apart from
can't.
that first pull round, whether that was weed or not, I'll never know, but I've had nothing
It was like that night we was here, about an hour and a half after, and I had that bang,
Yeah.
and it bit through line, and then about 20 minutes after that, James pulled that codling in. 2 doggies and the codling.
I don't think we're going to get anything tonight though, mate. I don't think we're going to get a bite.
Oh, you never know. We live in hope.
Let's go and suck that coffee.
I do, Pete, yeah. Never thought of that before. We had tinfoil thingy. I'll do that next time, put pies in. No, not yet, Bob. I mean, Tony's got his close in. And I'm wellying these out, and I know with Tony being close in, he's had a couple of taps, that's it. I'll get a couple of bites. Though he's close in, he's not getting out. I'll bang mine out, see if I'm getting out, but just a couple of taps, that's all. He was going to go chippy, Tony, but when I got it, tide were on flood. It filled channel up in front of it, it's near in. So he didn't go chippy, he ended up coming straight here. Plus we had hot traffic. Like I say, it was last minute, decided to come. And so he didn't get no teat. I'm going to get this one in a minute, and then I've just got black lug with just a little bit of squid on. Yeah, there is, Bob. I always like giving it that, you know, couple of hours after. Like last time we read it pack up and James pulled a codling in. 2 doggies, I had a doggy. Tony had a doggy. And that was right near death. That was getting on for nearly 2 hours after. Well, there's water there, there's still fish knocking about. Well, that's my motto anyway. And we've got a channel in front of us about 70 yard out. 60, 70 yard out. I mean, sea's a big place, you know, there'll be fish everywhere, won't there, if they're hungry. I remember it past being down here, a couple of mates of mine, a few years back. Nah, we're not getting out, we're going, and they went. And after they left, I said, well, I'm still going to fish it 2 hours down. And right on the last half hour, I was pulling codling in for fun. It was unreal. Yeah, we'd sat here all night and not had a bite. We was going to go up 5 bar gate, but I don't know, Stephen. I was going to go up 5 bar gate, but then again, it's messing about with all gear, you know, lights and my lamp and my bivvy and all my stuff like for streaming. You know that you're moving up and down all the time. So it's ideal, you can sit here and stay here. You're not moving anything about. Yeah, I've done that, Pete. I've done that, mate. I've been casting just over the channel and reeling in. And I feel it drop into the channel and reel it in a little bit because the tip bounces as it drops in. Okay, Alan. Night, mate. I'll probably speak to you tomorrow sometime. Take care, mate. I will do, Bob. Like I say, I'm going to speak to Jay as well. I'll tell him you still have the same number. I'm going to give him a ring next week. I will, Bob, yeah, definitely. I'll send you my number over, no problem. Might meet up again one day. I'll have a run up to, because they've moved now, haven't they, Nessa? Gone from Kirkleatham now, haven't they? I remember when it started at Peterlee years ago, Bob. Cracking field. It was like that one that where Northwest are now. You see parachutists jumping out of the plane. So I like it down there, Peterlee. The good old days. Now I'm going to get this one in. I'm just going to put a lug bait on with a little bit of squid on it and see what happens. Yeah, no, you moved. Is it Durham, Bob? Where they've gone to now? County Durham. I'm going to have a ride over and see all the lads. I've not seen them for a while. See Will and Jamie and Barry and the rest of the crew. Okay, Steve, good luck. I don't know, they've gone on today with Flatty Bash. I know I spoke to Nick Panther earlier on, but I don't know about the results or anything. I know you were on a live stream this afternoon and all one of the lads from Alderness was on, fishing group. I've seen pictures of it, Bob. I believe it's massive. Yeah, I'm going to do it now, Peter. Yeah, I'm going to have a run over, Bob, and see everybody. Miss the crap with the lads over there. See Jay and Jamie, Barry and Will. And see, oh, I can't think of his name now. Oh, what's he called? The deaf and dumb chap. Can't think of his name. He's still doing well. He's 80 odd now, isn't he, Bob? Think of his name. Bruce. Oh, Bruce. He's still at it. Bless him. Belting fella. Yeah, all the best, Steve. Steve, tomorrow. Need some nice cod caught tomorrow. Tell you what, that is Tilly's hot. I've just touched it with my hand. I'm going to get this in. I won't be a minute, folks. Be back with you in a minute. Get a fresh bait on. say I've just put one out. I'm going to put this one away this strip. Got this one out. We'll be in it, folks. We'll be nibbling at it.
Drop one rod down now.
Yeah, I'm just putting this one rig away. But just keeping it out. Put one away. Get some bits together. Well, I've just got black lug on that one now with just a little bit of squid on the end. Hi Yusuf, thanks for coming on. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody. Sorry if I missed any comments, Bob. I'll get in touch with you tomorrow, mate. I'll send you my number over. What time we got now? 10 past. How long have I been on? 48. 48, 50. So 12 minutes. And then I'll have to end the stream. Sorry everybody, not going to give it much longer anyway. I'll give it till 1:45, so I'll miss about 15 minutes of the stream. I'll give it till about 11:15 and then I'll pack up. I've never known it like this. Never ever known it like this. Thought something would have come in. Very quiet. That wind seems to have dropped as well now. Still cold, but the wind's dropped. Yeah, I will, Bob. I'll message you my number over tomorrow. Never natter with you over the weekend, or like I said, I'm going to be speaking to Jay next week. I'll tell him you've been asking and tell him you're still on your same number, what you've got. cold on the hands. Come on, fish. God. There would have been something out there, even a small whiting. Got nice black lug on and just a little bit of squid on the end now. You're welcome, Peter. I think is it 10 minutes I've got left? Or thereabouts. I can guarantee I'll end it and something will come on, like happened last time. But I do get anything if it comes. I won't be staying much longer anyway once I've ended the stream. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. Just sorry nothing's come on. Thanks for that, Carl. Alright, Bob, yeah, that'd be great, that, mate. That'd be good. I'll send you my number over tomorrow. Or you can ring on Messenger, Bob, but I'll send you my phone number over, mate. I'll message it over to you. I know that Messenger sometimes, if you've not got a signal, you can't, it won't call, it keeps breaking up. Well, my hooks are sharp because I've just stuck one in my finger. You're welcome, Carl. Just because I've managed to get out and do a stream for everybody. I'm just sorry there's no fish, but you know, it's one of them things, isn't it? They're either there, they're there. If they're not, they're not. Thanks, Dino. Certainly will, Tony. Certainly will, mate. Them and the bass. Yeah, you too, Bob. I'll send it over to you tomorrow, mate. And take care, look after that back. If you see any of the lads, Bob, in between, give him my regards, will you? I know Jamie and Barry were on earlier on, but give him my regards anyway, and Will if you see him. Jay and Bruce. Like I say, I'm glad everybody's enjoyed it. I'm sorry there's been no fish caught. Again, it's just one of them things at the minute. I don't know what's happening. But it's going to be, what, a couple of weeks off now before I get out again and do another one. So I'm over in Wales next week. Things to sort out. I wonder if thanks. Just sorry there's been no fish caught. Breaks it up a bit. But it was like this on the Mersey the other night, Sunday night last week. Very, very quiet. I think I've got 4 minutes or 5 minutes left on the stream. And then I'll end it then. I want to thank everybody for watching. Like I say, I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry there's been no fish caught, but next time There's always a next time. It's just, there goes my glasses are broke. No, get these glasses, they're rubbish. Get the other ones out. I'm going blind as a bat these days. Nice one, Tony. Have one for me and all, mate. You're welcome, Dazza. Yeah, I'm going to go off in a minute, Pete. There's only me and Tony here, Lisa, me and Tony Cod. The rest of them couldn't make it. But thanks anyway, love. I know, Tony. Yeah, it's not the first time. We had the same problem on Sunday. I don't know what's happening with fish. Anyway, I'm going to end stream. I want to thank everybody for coming on. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. I'm a bit peeved off because I've not had anything out. I'm going to give it another 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, and I'm going to call it a night anyway. So thanks again, everyone. We'll have a safe journey home. I'm going to look forward tomorrow looking at these streams. Night Martin, night Paul, night James. The other one is there, I can't see really, but right, let's see if turn that way. Dean, Paul. Night everyone, night Tony. I'll speak to you all soon. I'll be on tomorrow. See how this EOBC's gone on over in Yorkshire. Alright everyone. Night, God bless. Night Kyle. Night Pete. Thanks for that. Night everyone. Bye for now. Bye. Bye.